सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावदिभ्या निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनः उरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावत् भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्त भाग्यं जनानाम् अग्रे पश्यामि तेजो निबिडतरकला यावली लोभनीयं पीयूषाप्लावितोऽहं तदुतरे दिव्यकैशोरवेशं तारुण्यारम्भरम्यं परमसुखरसास्वाद रोमाञ्चिताङ्गैः आवीतं नारदाद्यैः विलसदुपनिषत् सुन्दरी मण्डलैश्च
Gurupavanapure Hantabhagyam Jananam. Namaskaram to all the Astikas. The very essence of Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam is Srimad Narayaneeyam. Bhattatri enjoys, experiences the pastimes of Bhagavan every minute, every second. It is his anubhavam that comes forth as shlokas of Sanskritam in Srimad Narayaneeyam. One such ghattam where he experiences Bhagavan's grace is through Prahlada Charitram Nrisimhavataram. The boy was called by his very father Hiranyakashipu and was asked, "What did you learn in your Pathashala?" To which the boy said, "I learned that bhakti towards Bhagavan is the ultimate thing." For which he says, "Abhigadati bhavad bhaktim varyam." To which the father was extremely angry. "How dare you talk about that enemy whom I have been wanting to kill? I will ensure that you die at my hands." And then he does a lot of things which one human being shouldn't do towards another. No human being should do. Above all, how can a father who is the very cause of his child want to kill that child? Bhattatri wonders. Sashulairavidha subahumathito diggajaganehi mahasarpairdashtopyanashanagaraha vidhutaha girindra vakshiptopyaha paramatman naivibho tvayi nyastyatmatvat kimapi nipidama bhajata. Ai Vibho, the one who pervades everywhere, Paramatman, you are Sakshat Paramatma, Api Avidha Shulaihi. Those Rakshakas, the gatekeepers, carried many shulams, tridents in their hands, and they wanted to attack the boy. Api Avidha Shulaihi, with shulam. Mathitaha Subahu Diggaja Ganaihi. And as he wanted to kill him with the shulam, the boy had only one thing to say. In this shulam rests my Bhagavan. Do whatever you want. That shulam couldn't harm the boy at all. Of course, it comes as a shock, surprise to us. That shulam did no harm to the boy. Mathitaha subahu diggaja ganaihi. Mathitaha subahu. He wanted the boy to be trampled by very many elephants. So he brought the boy to the presence of very many elephants, which were elephants in some kind of madness. They would run hither and thither and cause havoc. So such elephants were brought and the boy was laid in front of them. The boy had only one thing to say. Hey Gaja, oh you elephant, who's who's coming all the way with such a speed to trample on me. That's this little body. Remember, this body is perishable. One day it will go. Like how your body will go, even my body will go. But in my Hridaya Kamalam, in that lotus which Shastram says there is a Hridaya Kamalam, in that is seated the Jivatma, to which the Antaryami is Paramatma. You may ask, oh you elephant, how is this related to me? Remember, it is that Paramatma who rests in me as Antaryami, is the one who came as Gajendra Varada and protected one of your ancestors who cried for help. Adi Bijaya, Avyaktaya, when your ancestor cried for help being a Jati Smara, it was Bhagavan who came and protected, and that Bhagavan is within me. If at all you end up trampling me, you will prove that you are ungrateful to your very own ancestors. If you are ready, do it. All this Prahlada might have said, but how did the elephant understand? At times, trust me, animals are much more intelligent, very sincere, grateful and helpful. All these four qualities, or a few of them, or all of them, none of them is found in human beings. We are neither sincere, nor grateful, nor helpful. Animals are much better. They may not be able to speak, being polyglots like us, but the way they help humankind is much more than what a human can do to a human. So the elephant was able to decipher what the boy said. Mathitaha subahu diggaja ganaihi dashtaha mahasarpaihi. Then he wanted the boy to be bitten by serpents with very, very virulent poison. See what all a father does. Anashana garahara vidhutaha. He tormented the boy by giving him poisoned food, or he would keep him starving. Either you have to starve to death, or if I give you food, I'll give you poisoned food, bitten by snakes, to be pierced with tridents, to be trampled by elephants, to be starving to death. Api girindra avakshiptaha saha. When none of these were successful, he said, Api girindra avakshiptaha saha. So he said, I will push him from the top of a mountain. So this is the greatness of the father called Hiranyakashipu, who wanted to kill his very son different ways. Avakshiptaha saha niyasta atmatvat tvai. But nothing was successful. Hiranyakashipu is a very powerful king. He got varam from Brahma. But why was it not successful? Bhattatri says, niyasta atmatvat tvai, because the boy's mind is fixed on you, Krishna. He Bhagavan, he Narayana, he Paravasudeva, he Paramatma, he Jnanamurti. The boy is focused on you. He is devoted to you. What harm can the father do? Na abhajata. Therefore, the boy did not feel nipidam kimapi, the pain. See, there is pain when people pierce you with a trident. There is pain that you will face when you are eating poison or you are consuming poison food. It will pain when you are going to starve for a long time. It will pain. It will just cause that fear when an elephant is coming towards you to trample upon you. But the boy did not feel the pain. Why? Atmatvat tvai, because his mind was fixed on you. Tatashanka vishtaha sa punarati dushtosya janako guruktya tadgehe kila varuna pashaistamarunat guroscha sannidhye sa punaranugan daityatanayan bhavad bhaktes tattvam paramamapi vijnanamashishat tataha saha ati dushtaha. Then that very wicked person, ati dushtaha, asya janakaha shankavishtaha, his father Hiranyakashipu, overcome by fear. He was absolutely overcome by fear. Guruktya, and following his acharya's advice. So when the acharya had advised him, because it was Shukracharya who advised, Arunat tam varuna pashaihi, bound the boy with varuna pasha, with ropes. So ati dushtaha, Bhattatri clearly acknowledges there is no need for anybody else to give the certificate. I will give the certificate. This Hiranyakashipu is a ati dushtaha asya janakaha, this boy's father. See, the beauty is how Bhattatri takes this. This boy who had his mind fixed on Narayana and thus could overcome all kinds of impediments. Who was his father? Asya janakaha. Who is his father? Hiranyakashipu. Shankavishtaha. Now overcome by fear. Because the father was worried. There's something that's stopping the boy from dying. What is that force? He was wondering. Gurutya, that is when his Acharya said, Arunat tam varunapashaihi, tie him with varunapasham, ropes. Kila tadgehe, it is said that he was tied in Shukracharya's house. Saha punaha asanidhye guruhu. Then that boy, that little boy Prahlada, in the absence of his guru, asanidhye guruhu, sanidhyam is presence, asanidhyam, when his guru was not present, that point, Ashishat Daityatanayan Anugan. He taught the Asura boys, those boys who were admitted, who had sought admission in Shukracharya and his sons Shanda and Amarka's Patashala. Then this boy started teaching them. Ashishat Daityatanayan Anugan. He started teaching them. What were they taught all these days? That Hiranyakashipu is Paramatma. The boy clearly said, no, Vedanta says Sriman Narayana is the Paramatma. Learn this from me. Anugana Tattvam Bhavad Bhaktehe. So that doctrine, that particular Bhakti Marga was taught to these boys by Prahlada himself. Paramam Vijnanam Api. Vijnanam. You know that Bhakti. See, Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam says Krishna. What is Jnanam? Karma Jnana Yoga is Jnanam. Vijnanam is Bhakti Yoga. So he said, Paramam Vijnanam Api. Parabhakti, Parajnana, Parama Bhakti was taught by Prahlada to the boys. Now what happened? Pita Shrinvan Bala Prakaram Akhilam Tvatstuti Param Rushantha Prahainam Kulahataka Kaste Balamiti Balam Me Vaikunthattavacha Jagata Chapi Sabalam Sayeva Trilokyam Sakalamiti Dhiro Yamagadit Shrinvan Akhilam Bala Prakaram. Having heard all the Asura boys say Tvatstuti Param. Now Hiranyakashipu had only one problem, that his very own son was singing praises of Narayana. Now this boy Prahlada had made the other Asura boys also sing praises of Narayana. So Tvatstuti Param, Pita, at that point in time, the father, being Hiranyakashipu, got very angry. Rushandaha, Andhaha, blinded, Rusham, anger, blinded by rage. That is, he couldn't control, unabated anger. Rushandaha, Prahayenam. He asked his boy Prahlada, Prahayenam, hey, Kulahataka, oh, the one who is a traitor to our race, to our Asura Kulam, you are a drohi. So he says, hey, Kulahataka, te kahabalam. Now tell me, where do you get all this strength from? Who gives you that strength? You have that manobalam, you have that willpower. Who is giving you that willpower? Every time I try to kill you, somebody is protecting you. Where are you getting that strength from? Te kahabalam. Dhiraha ayam agatit iti. Now, imagine a man of about 7 feet threatening that boy and asking, this boy of barely 3 feet, what does he do? He says, Dhiraha ayam agatit iti. The boy was so courageous. He didn't even get petrified with his father. He knew probably his father will get agitated like this. So he says, Me balam vaikunthaha. My strength, my willpower comes from Vaikuntha, which means the Dhamam Vaikuntham and the Natha called Vaikuntha Natha. Balam Vaikunthaha Saha Balam Tavacha Jagatam Cha Api. But my dear father, you are asking me where I am getting my balam from. I told you it is Vaikuntha. But trust me, Saha Balam Tavacha Jagatam Cha Api. That Vaikuntham is also the balam for you. Imagine how he is irritating his father. He is saying, the strength giver is Vaikuntha and Vaikunthanatha. He gives me strength and is also the strength giver to you. Saha Eva Sakalam Trilokyam. So my father, please come to the conclusion. He doesn't give strength only to me, not only to you, but Trilokyam Sakalam Eva Saha, to the entire world, he gives that balam. So the boy was asked, where do you get the strength from? The boy's reply was not just about where he gets his strength. He says the cause, the reason for my strength is within me, is within you, is within the Trilokyam. Trilokyam etadakhilam Narasimha Garbham. How he has agitated his father. What is a father going to do? All that in the next episode.
कल्याणरूपाय कलौ जनानां कल्याणदात्रे करुणासुधाब्दे कंवादिदिव्यायुधसत्कराय वातालयाधीश नमो नमस्ते। नारायण 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 नारायण